Hello, everyone, and welcome to Manifest Mindset by Affirm Afform Attract. How is everybody doing? In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the fact that you are constantly manifesting. So don't stress about manifesting and it being a chore and it's hard to do. Let me explain. Manifest mindset with me. Hello and welcome to Manifest Mindset by Affirm Afform Attract. Your place to come to when you need tips and advice when manifesting. We are an affirmation channel and you can find all our affirmation videos on YouTube. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Manifest Mindset. Yes, I want to be talking about manifestation and explain to everybody how it shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be a job. It feels like a job sometimes because now you are aware of law of assumption, law of attraction, and you are trying to bring forth the life that you know you want. It all of a sudden seems like it's work. But we are always manifesting. Every time you get up and you don't feel like being positive. Oh, I hate Mondays. Oh, why does my life suck? Why do bad things always happen to me? Gosh, I never catch a break. These are affirmations that you say to yourself so fluently, so naturally, because you have been thinking them and saying them to yourselves for years. And we don't ever give much thought to it. And when the world brings us exactly what we talk about, we're like, yeah, see, I told you, I never have any good luck. I never do. And if something good happens to you, your default button is, yeah, this is a miracle. This is amazing. I'm surprised this happened to me because usually this good stuff never happens. It's always get the bad stuff. We go right back to our default affirmations, which are usually negative. When something good happens, we finish it off with something negative. When something good happens, we finish something off with it negative. When something good happens, we finish it off with something negative. Let that sink in. We never say, wow, of course this has happened to me. Good things always happen to me. Why? Because we are in default and our default button is negativity. Our default button can be, oh, this sucks, moaning and complaining and whining about our lives because the life we're living is the reality and the reality shows up every single day and it doesn't show us anything different. Now, when we have to do something deliberate, we always convince ourselves that it is hard work or it's work and it's a chore. You've been putting on weight lately, and most of us know that sometimes putting on weight is a breeze. One full, rich weekend of high calorie food and drink, no exercise, can result in a pound. And the exercise that you've been taking all week and cutting back and all this can result in losing a pound in a whole week or 2 weeks. And it seems unfair. It seems, why is this stuff so easy? All the things you don't want seem so easy to come into our lives, and the things that we want seem like it's so hard. It's because it's our default setting. We're default at the negative stuff. So what we have to do is change our default. Yeah, we manifest all the time. When all you're doing right now is want to manifest the opposite of what you usually manifest. So instead of saying, you know what, I hate Mondays. Mondays is a great day. I love how it gives me a chance to start again. It gives me a chance to continue to do the things I was doing last week. It's given me another chance to start something that was supposed to start last week. And we have to change the way we think if we want to manifest the life we want. And one of the things that we can do is do that through persistence, persisting our affirmations, setting a time frame, doing a scripting. Right, every morning I'm going to say 10 affirmations. It could be different affirmations. It can be the same affirmations. Yeah, I always like to say, when you get up in the morning, start your day with a grateful affirmation. I'm so grateful that I got up this morning. I'm so grateful that I'm awake. I'm so grateful that I get to have another chance at life. And then you manifest, today is an amazing day. Good things will happen today, or good things are happening today. Today is a great day. Good things is happening today. And then you can just leave it at that. You can just start off with a simple umbrella genetic affirmations that will just help set you up. And then later on in the day, if there's something specific that you want, then you can go and say, right, I know that money always comes to me. I attract money so easily. Abundance is all around me. I'm surrounded by abundance. I'm living an abundant life. And you say it a couple of times, and then you leave it alone and you go about your day. And what you have to do is, no matter what your reality or your life is throwing at you, you just say, that's fine. I know I'll overcome it. I know I will get past it. I know this is nothing. I can just push that aside and continue on the road that I want to go through. You have to put things into practice, because everything that you say and do is a manifestation of something else that's going to come up tomorrow in the next 5 minutes. You're having a bad day and you're having a tantrum and you're just like, and then the next day something goes wrong and the next day something goes wrong. You just have to keep affirming. Yes, there are times when you're on your affirmations, you're saying your affirmations, you're feeling good and that, and things can happen, but don't see something that happens that you didn't want as a result of your affirmations. Like, don't get stuck on it. It's okay, I'll deal with that. That's not a problem. Because again, sometimes we say things like, oh God, every time I try and be positive, I've said it. Every time I try and be positive, or something good happens to me, something always bad that's waiting for me around the corner. I used to say that. And I used to say, I only noticed that after a while. It takes a few years sometimes to actually notice some stuff for some of us. You didn't notice it before. You didn't really pay attention to it. But then I think when you reach a point in your life when you really are not in the place where you want to be, then you notice every bad thing. And it's natural to do that. But then it's like, okay, do you know what? This is not what the life I want, so let me turn it around. Okay, do you know what? I can handle this. You don't even have to affirm it away. Don't even have to manifest it away. Oh, I can get through that. I'm going to handle that. Whatever it is. If it's something that might have cost you a penalty, like you forgot to pay a bill and now they're going to charge you revise it. Oh, I paid that bill on time. I always pay my bills. Revise it. Get into revision. I'm not going to go into revision on this podcast, but look it up. You can revise your reality. Turn it into something that you want. Our lives are in the power of our tongue. You say bad things and bad things may happen. You say good things will happen. But our life and death is in the power of our tongue. That's why we have to be careful on how we speak, especially on ourselves. We need to reset the default button. We need to reprogram ourselves. Okay, my default button is happiness, joy, and love, or whatever your default button is. Not moaning, complaining, and whining. Yeah, it's easy. Those are easy because we're comfortable in negativity, because it's kind of like it's almost like you feel like you can't lose anything when you're already negative. Whereas when you're happy, you can always end up in that negative space. Since we're always manifesting the way we think, the way we talk, the way we go about our lives, it's time to just take a good hard look at yourself in your mirror. What is it that I do in the morning? What is it that I do in the afternoon? What is it that I do every time something that doesn't go right? I've been there, I've done that. Sometimes I still do it. But then now I'm better at checking myself. So when something happens, I'm like, oh my gosh, why is this happening? You know what? It doesn't matter, because life is still good. I'm on the road. I'm on the track to success. Life is happening for me. Next day I'll get up, or later when I see something, I'm I'm so frustrated, man. These things are always happening to me. Why are they always happening to me? No matter how hard I try, no matter how much work I put in, no matter how much I'm trying to manifest or be positive, things always just keep coming up against me. But you know what? I say to myself, and I'll go into one, and I'll say, no, but you know what? That doesn't matter because things are always working out for me. Yeah. Life is always working out for me. That's what you got to do. Yeah? Turn it into a song, turn it into a poem, turn it into spoken word, turn it into something. If you're gonna rant, like sometimes we have to just rant, like we just have to punch something. We have to bring it out of our system. So if you got something to say, just say it. Something went wrong or things aren't going right or you done something that's caused you to delay something. Have your little spat. And then you just said, but that's okay, because things are working out for me. Yeah, that's okay, because I am in alignment. Yeah, but that's okay, because I'm going to solve it in a moment. Yeah, that's okay, because things are working out for me. Like you just turn it into something. Like I've always said in my other podcasts, guys, sometimes it will take a minute for you to get there. Some people are good at saying, do you know what? I look in the mirror, I didn't like what I see. I started working out. Some of us, we look in the mirror, don't like I see, we go back and we eat another donut. Like everybody's different. It may take a little while for some of us to get to where we want to go. I always say to you, people, find a method that will work for you. Find something that will help you to keep your eye on the ball. Your eye, I'm up and down, up and down, up and down. And then what happens sometimes, I end up flogging myself because I am up and down, because I'm not being consistent and I'm not persisting. But then I just have to say to myself, but you're on a journey. Like right now, you're on a journey where it's going to take you that little bit longer. But that's okay, because at least you're on the journey. It's when you stop and you park up and then you start going backwards or you refuse to go on. That's when things are going to get a little bit, you're going to find yourself in trouble. But if you know you're doing something and you know that you can correct it and you can get on, that's fine. That's absolutely fine, guys. Yeah. So when manifesting, don't beat yourself up about it. Remember, the power of your life is in your tongue. If you are going to have a little spat, have that spat and then just turn it into, but you know what? Things are still working out for me. And even that's all you can muster. If even that's all you can say, just say it and leave it alone. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I hope you enjoyed this message about manifesting. We are always manifesting consistently. All the time. But the difference is, are you going to be that deliberate manifester and start delivering the life that you deserve? Anyway, guys, thank you for supporting me by listening to my channel. Don't forget, you can find me on Affirm Afform Attract on YouTube. I have many affirmation videos for you listen to and some tips and advice videos as well. If you want to download some of my affirmations, I have them on Bandcamp. Again, Affirm Afform Attract. You can download some of those affirmations as well. I got some more things in the pipeline, and when they fully come through, I will let you know.